would I want to arrest you?
Well, I don't want you to arrest me, but
Yeah,
I
don't want to arrest
Nobody
you and
has
take
any-
you to custody.
We kick off with the officer dropping the arrest bombshell before Alex even gets a chance to blink. The sheer audacity here sets the tone for everything that follows. You paid for your ticket, but you didn't print it? That's apparently a custodial offense now. This opening clip is pure gold for showing how quickly police can escalate when they decide to flex instead of think. The officer's immediate threat reveals the entire mindset. Procedure over justice, rules over reason.
I have paid the money.
You're not listening.
I have paid the money.
You're shutting your mind. You're not open-minded.
So
you're just
what,
tunnel vision
what are you?
on
What,
your
are,
opinion.
what are you trying to tell me?
We'll let the police come. The British
We'll let the
Transport
British
Police.
Transport Police
We'll
come.
get your details.
Well, they will. No, they will arrest me.
They'll get your details.
They will arrest me.
Oh, but you're not going to give them your details.
If they arrest me, then I will give them my details. I'm being denied exit from the station.
Right, have you purchased a ticket
Yes.
where you boarded the train?
I purchased the ticket and I can
Yeah.
show evidence of that.
Right, have you printed that ticket
I wasn't
off?
able to get it printed, no.
Right, is there a reason why you were unable to get it
I
printed
was running
off?
for the train. I have to be in a really important meeting in Reading, and I had to run to get the train because it was going to cause me enormous problems if I didn't get that train and was delayed for that really important meeting in Reading.
Right.
And I thought, quite reasonably,
Yeah.
that I've paid for a ticket.
Yeah.
I can prove I paid for a ticket. I can prove I've got the code for the ticket. And I literally, as I've said to these people, all I need to do is to go there to get that ticket and to show these people the ticket that I have purchased and paid for.
We see the core absurdity laid bare. Alex stands next to a ticket machine, phone in hand, proof of purchase ready, literally offering to print the ticket in seconds. The narrator perfectly captures what every rational viewer is thinking. This should have been over in 30 seconds. Instead, we're watching a masterclass in manufactured conflict. Alex is being reasonable, transparent, and solution-oriented while the system digs in its heels over a technicality that can be solved instantly.
Understand their reasoning? All I'm saying is I paid for a ticket, so my belief is that in law I can show I've had no intent to defraud anybody.
Yeah.
I haven't travelled this network trying to travel without a ticket, and I can evidence that. And so I did not intend to give these people my personal details. I don't believe they're empowered to take them, and I'm not going to give them to you. Should you, of course, arrest me, I will, of course, give you my personal details,
Yeah.
and I will abide by the empowerment that you have. But I think, frankly, I can travel the country, I can go to Reading, I can go to Manchester, I can go all over the place, get a ticket, I can tap my phone on devices. It's only here in Liverpool that we seem to have this archaic system with these people who cause these problems for people who are just trying to pay for tickets and go about their daily business, minding their own business, which is all I'm trying to do.
Right, okay. Obviously, when you do purchase your ticket on the train line, you do have to tick to the terms and conditions that you have to print it off.
I don't know, nobody ever reads that stuff.
As you say, on this network here for Merseyrail, they do require you to have the said ticket printed off, ready for inspection at the gate or at the barriers.
This is where the legal foundation crumbles. The officer cites terms and conditions like they're criminal law, and Alex delivers a knockout punch with his stand on one leg analogy. The distinction between company policy and actual law has never been clearer. This clip exposes a dangerous pattern. Police treating corporate rules as arrestable offenses. The officer's confidence in her flawed legal interpretation is staggering, showing how little training exists for distinguishing between civil disputes and criminal conduct.
But, anybody can have a policy. Anybody can make a rule. Yeah? Doesn't mean it's a criminal offence, doesn't mean it's a civil offence. I don't believe I've committed an offence. I mean, they may think I've broken their procedures and policies, that's fine. I don't believe I've committed any offence because I've paid money for a ticket to travel and I can prove that.
Yeah,
so where is my offence?
No, but you have got your ticket, but you've not printed the said ticket off.
Where's my civil or criminal offence?
But you should have printed it off before you travelled.
You could say you've got to stand on... Sorry to interrupt.
No, it does say, obviously, on the train stations and on the trains, that you have to have your ticket ready to present to these guys. And if you have it on the phone, which is the actual ticket,
and I presented
yours
it.
Isn't the actual ticket. Yours is proof to say you've purchased a ticket, but you've not yet you've not yet printed that said ticket
I see what you're saying. My point is that what's happened, you could have a rule on the terms and conditions on Merseyrail saying everybody on the train has to stand on one leg, and everybody would have to stand on one leg, and you could threaten people if they didn't stand on one leg.
Welcome to the bylaw battleground. Alex drops railway bylaw 18 knowledge that would make a law student proud, specifically the intent to avoid payment requirement. The officer, meanwhile, keeps parroting, should have printed before travel like a broken NPC. This exchange perfectly illustrates the difference between someone who understands the law and someone who understands only their own procedure manual. Alex is building a legal fortress while the officer swings a procedural plastic sword.
Breaking the law if people don't do it. They're breaking your rules. And that's the difference I'm trying to get across to you.
This is fair bylaws that it is a ticket period, which we do have to have a said ticket to come onto the station, and for as soon as you board the train, you should have a ticket of travel, unless your train station is closed and then you've taken a picture to say it's closed. Come to these guys and they will sell you a ticket.
It's often closed, it's often nobody there, and then it would be fine.
But you've purchased your ticket already, but unfortunately, because you haven't printed it off, you should have printed it off before you travelled.
So my point to you again is that I've looked at the bylaws, and I may be wrong, but I've read the bylaws, and my understanding of the bylaws is that they say if you break these bylaws, you may be taken to court. And if you're taken to court, and it can be shown that there's an intent to defraud, you may be prosecuted. Now, I can show there was no intent to defraud. So if we go to court, it's all going to be very annoying for me, very embarrassing for Merseyrail, but I can show there was no intent to defraud. So I don't believe that I'm in any kind of situation where I've broken these bylaws.
The PCSO enters with possibly the dumbest argument in policing history, accusing Alex of hypothetical refund fraud he might commit in the future. It's peak circular logic. They won't let him print his ticket because he might have used it for fraud, but he can't prove he won't commit fraud without printing the ticket. This is policing by imagination, not evidence. The officer literally admits Alex could have completed his journey legitimately, destroying his own argument while making it.
The train line tickets, as you said rightly, you have to print out the tickets. If it's not printed out, it's not valid to travel on the train.
I know this is what the lady said to me.
It's not valid on the train.
And what I'm saying is that
Can I just explain to you? What happened is sometimes people buy train line tickets. They don't print it. They do the journey. They complete the journey. What happens is they get refunded.
Well, that would be terrible.
They get refunded.
No, that would be terrible.
Okay, so some people does that. Okay, I'm not saying you do.
No.
Your intention to do that.
Specifically,
on these occasions.
Specifically, I asked these people to let me go just over there, to print the ticket. And they would see I printed the ticket, and they would know that it
their understanding would be if they went here, you would have done the journey, and you got the refunded as well from the train line, which some people does that.
The moment of truth arrives. The officer asks, "Why would I want to arrest you?" As if seeking permission, then does exactly what Alex predicted. This is the arrest on camera, the point of no return. Watch how Alex maintains his composure, refuses to be bullied into surrendering his details without legal basis, and forces the officer to either back down or commit to an unlawful arrest. She chooses door number 2, proving that ego often trumps judgment in uniform. The handcuffs come out for a man who paid for his ticket and offered to print it.
You can deal with them as a civil matter, as you said. You can give your details to them.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
And if you don't, then the police get involved. Police get involved.
As
indeed
the
criminal matter, where it is dealt as a ticket fraud.
And that's what we're going to do. Because I'm not giving these people my details. Because I've paid for a ticket.
This is what's happening now.
There cannot be ticket fraud. Because I've paid for the ticket. There's no intention to defraud in law.
Well, we don't know because
I can prove it. I mean, I can show you the receipt and I can get it printed. There's no intention.
As I say, it's not valid.
Okay, well, if we have
reliably informed, that's not a valid ticket. It's a reference number for a ticket.
Well, I've had all 3 of you inform me that.
You should have printed your ticket off before you travel.
So, can I just go and print the ticket off?
No, you should have done it before you travel.
Oh, I see.
You can't travel without
So you're going to take me to court because you won't let me print a ticket. Well, let's do it then. What do we do next?
Obviously, you need to provide your details to these people here. Can I just ask, is there a reason why you don't want
Yeah, because I
to?
don't believe they're empowered to take them, and I don't believe I have to give them to
They
them.
do have the power to do take your details.
No, they don't.
They do. They are accredited.
I don't believe that.
Legal autopsy is brutal. The narrator dismantles the entire arrest piece by piece, revealing it was never about fair evasion, but about power dynamics. The update that Alex was de-arrested and simply printed his ticket anyway is the final insult to police competence. This clip serves as a masterclass in why understanding law matters more than wearing a badge. The entire incident exposes how administrative convenience gets disguised as law enforcement, and why citizens must sometimes educate the police about their own limits.
Arrested, I will give my details to the arresting police officer when hearing the basis upon which I'm being arrested, because that will then be used in the court of law.
Right, at the moment, I do have a necessity because you're not failing to provide your details.
I will not provide my details
But,
until I'm arrested.
yeah, why would I want to arrest you?
Well, I don't want you to arrest me, but
Yeah,
I
don't want to arrest
nobody
you and
has any
take you to
business-
custody.
Yeah,
And
I really
you've
don't
got
want
a
that
meeting
either.
to get
I
to.
really don't want
I've
that.
still got things to do today, obviously.
I'm not going to be pressured into giving people my details. I have a right I have the right to privacy. I will not give people my details and they're pressuring me to do that. I don't believe you have a right to take my details until you arrest me. If you arrest me, if there's a basis for you to arrest me, and you arrest me, and you tell me why I'm being arrested, I will of course comply, and I will of course give my details. That's
You
just
haven't
normal.
got the ticket.
I have
You
paid for
have
the
a
ticket,
yeah, but
and I
that's
can
just a
print that
reference
ticket
number.
just over there.
Yes, but you should have
And I can
printed the ticket before you
And you're going to
travelled.
arrest me for that.